I quit Airbnb. Now, how many times have you heard this? How many times have you seen this on YouTube lately? It's all over the place, but notice something about this. No one's saying I quit short-term rentals. They're saying I quit Airbnb. So it's a huge difference between saying I quit Airbnb and I quit short-term rentals, because Airbnb is a website, short-term rentals is the industry. Now, when they post these videos, us in the industry are not talking about the economy right now, what's happening, how it's affecting the Airbnbs. It is affecting the Airbnbs, the short-term rentals, and I will talk about that in a later video, but this video is more about talking about why people are saying I quit Airbnb. So we're going to talk quickly about why people are saying I quit Airbnb, and then we're going to talk about what they're doing instead of Airbnb. Well, not really instead, more like in addition to. So right now, Airbnb owns 20% of the vacation rental market, followed up by Bookings.com and Vrbo. 20% is a huge amount, and they continue to increase their market share year over year. Now, we know Airbnb made some changes this year. They changed their algorithm, which changed the way we were placed in the algorithm, which changed some of the amount of money some of us made. Also, remember back to COVID. In COVID, Airbnb said, all right, all bookings are canceled and all guests get their money back. And that's a great thing to do for the guests, but what about the hosts? The host basically had to give all the money back for all those guests that were coming in. That hurts. Yeah, it was COVID, probably the right thing to do, but it's an example of Airbnb being able to do what they want with your house, not you controlling what happens with your house. So the more market share Airbnb gains, the more they can start regulating, taking things over, and maybe upping that 3% fee to 4%, 5%, 6%. And if you're reliant heavily on only Airbnb, what are you gonna do? You gotta pay the fees. If you don't pay the fees, then guess what? You're not getting any bookings. So here's what everybody's talking about when they say, I quit Airbnb. They're talking about direct bookings. This is something I'm working on and most people in the industry are working on, where instead of relying on the third parties like the Vrbos, the Airbnbs, the Bookings.com, and anyone else that comes out, we are gonna try to drive consumers directly to us, therefore cutting out the middleman. Yeah, it's gonna save us 3%, 8%, depending on which platform you're on, but that's not the big deal. The big deal is actually driving them to us, so that way we control the experience. And if, say, Airbnb goes, you know what, I'm shutting the doors, I'm done, no more, not doing any more work, our business won't die. Now, you know, multi-million-dollar companies probably not shutting down, but you know what I'm talking about. So setting up direct booking can be hard, but there are benefits to it. I can do a longer video that goes over all of it, but what you really need is you need a website first. A lot of these platforms, such as Hospitable that we use, Guesty, OwnerRez, they do have websites attached to them. Some of them aren't that good, so you want to kind of look at your own. And then you want to try to figure out how to keep lists and get guests back in there. For example, if you like a guest that is booked through Airbnb or Vrbo, you can get their information fairly easily. If you have a Wi-Fi system that makes them log in by putting in their phone number and email, you've now gotten their phone number and email. If you like that guest and they gave you a good review, you can put them on a list. You can then market to that list and say, hey guys, I got a special going on next year. I'll give you 10% off if you book through this website within this time, and keep in touch with them. So that way they come back through you. Here's a side benefit. Airbnb and Vrbo run off of stars, right? Every time we have a guest in our house, we're like, again, we need 5 stars, 5 stars, please 5 stars, please 5 stars, because you know, you go below 5 stars, go below 4.6, 4.3, 4.2, and your revenue starts going way down. On your own site, you don't have to worry about that as much. Now, I am not telling you to get lax on your guest experience. Do not get lax on your guest experience. This is just basically to try to weed out the ones that are gonna give you decently to bad review just for the hell of it. You still wanna have a great guest experience, because if you don't have a great guest experience, booking through Airbnb or through yourself, they're still not coming back if you don't do a good job. So I hope this video kind of gave light to the I'm quitting Airbnb fad that's all over YouTube right now. They are not quitting short-term rentals, they're quitting Airbnb. They're not really quitting Airbnb, they're just adding another layer to the way they're bringing in bookings, so that way they can control that layer. Any questions, let me know. If you like and subscribe, it would really help me out. See y'all later.